Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Phil.
I'm Julie. It's day 19. We're in the home stretch.
Grumble, 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 grumble. Well, I want to start today with a big shout out to all of you that are binge watching this tournament in July. Thanks so much for checking in. And to those of you who are binge watching this thing in November of 2022, hoping to get some tips for that year's tournament, good luck. Let's get right to it. Let's introduce these bottles, do the numbers really quickly, and we'll get into this tasting. We don't want to keep you waiting. We don't want to wait either. Starting up front here, Four Roses Single Barrel Strength. This is the Oregon State Pick OBSV, for those of you who continue to ask. 118.8 proof, aged 9.5 years, and it cost us $80. That's what we'll both be drinking, where we have diverted from one another on this road. For me, it's Ezra Brooks Single Barrel Bourbon. This is a store pick from Trailhead Liquor here in Bend, 107 proof, 5 years aged, from Lux Row Distillers, $36. Maybe the cheapest bottle still left in this tournament, I think. And for Julie, it's the weirdest story of the tournament, I think. It's Sagamore Spirit Rye Cask Strength, 112.2 proof, 4 years aged, from Sagamore Spirit in Maryland. It is an MGP whiskey inside the bottle. It's $80.
I'm excited about this because that Sagamore Spirit has been so weird, and maybe I just missed something in the last 6 months we've been drinking it. So I'm anxious to see what it tastes like today.
I have no idea. I'm happy with what I've got. My glass one is very rich. Touch of peanut there, a lot of sugar.
Mine glass one smells a bit proofier.
Oh, this one doesn't smell very proofy for me.
Oh, it smells like there's gonna be some heat. Wonderful, rich caramel on this nose.
I'm finding some
Fairly
oak
sweet.
on mine. Neat. Oh,
I like my glass two too. It almost smells a little peppery.
I think my glass two is mostly caramel. Some vanilla, a little bit of oak there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know
I
what's
like
wrong
it.
with me. All right, well, I don't know what to expect from either one of these, other than I expect them to be very, very good and to have earned their place in the tournament in this third round. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh. Ooh, I like my glass number one.
It's like strawberry and caramel and brown sugar right down Main Street.
Wow.
That just like laced my entire palate with great flavor. Mmm.
Yum.
Well, for the first sip of whiskey today,
Yeah.
that is proofy, Kentucky hug, deliciousness.
I am getting a nice little hug on that.
It coats well. I'm questioning whether I even need a second sip just yet. It's just hanging around. Sugar, a little bit of spice, a lot of caramel and oak on the back end there.
I got a nice vanilla bean. There is really wonderful caramel. Nicely coated. It's pretty thick. The finish is nice. Not like crazy long lasting, but there's definitely a medium finish there.
Yeah, we've had longer
heat
finishes in this tournament.
Yeah,
for
the
sure.
heat is wonderful though.
Ooh, very good. I'm gonna sit with this one for a little bit before we go on to glass two.
Me too. Pleasantly delighted about my glass number one, and
Oh.
I'm glad that that glass has moved forward.
How very pleasant.
Yeah.
Yes, it deserves to be where it's at right
Yeah.
now. That much is true. Glass two.
I get a sense standing alone that my glass number two would be stellar, but that glass number one was so powerful, like powerfully delicious, that it like overshadowed my glass number two.
I actually think I've got a little bit of the same thing happening here. Glass number two for me, really good, lots of big flavors, but it is so far a step back from
Yeah.
glass one. It's thinner, it has great flavor, but it's less exciting flavor.
Just to give a few flavor notes, in my glass number two, I'm getting a light leather, a bit of spiciness, but everything seems muted compared to my glass number one.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, there's
Because I know that both of these two have powerful flavors involved.
I'm actually noticing more spice on glass two now that I'm getting into it a little more. It is coating really, really well. And that second sip is bringing a little more to the party here. There's a lot to like there,
Yeah.
but it's also delivering a little more heat. It's drinking a little hotter than glass one. Glass one is bringing a little more satisfaction while also providing better mouthfeel and a better sip.
I normally don't make decisions this quickly, but I did a little back and forth both ways, and each way I go, the glass number one is just so wonderful.
Wow, that was sudden.
Yeah.
I'm barely getting started over here, so I'm gonna take some time. Glass number 1 has that sugary, peanutty, vanilla, donutty thing going on, which I love. It tastes like a proper baked good. It's very, very tasty. And it sips really nicely, it has a great mouthfeel, finish lasts for a nice long time. Glass number 2, on the other hand, is heavy-handed. It's almost like it's on the attack. It brings a ton of flavor, real bourbon flavors too. I'm talking caramel, brown sugar, vanilla, oak. It seems to be more well-aged, but it's also just a little bit of astringency because of, I think, a high proof point. Glass 1 right now is hitting my palate better, and it happens to offer a little bit more of a unique, exciting flavor profile. That's been the direction that I've gone so far in this tournament.
I keep second guessing and third guessing and fourth guessing myself. I made an early decision that I liked my glass 1. And then I was like, maybe I don't, I gotta finish the glasses. And of course I went through and finished the glasses, and I'm still moving forward glass 1. And I will be honest, I'm like really confused, and I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Because glass number 1's moving forward, whatever it is.
It continues to be a really wild ride around here. One baby splash left in each of these glasses. It comes down to this. I'm going for it. All right.
I'm excited to see where you're going with this. I actually have zero idea.
I took it all the way down. Both of these are dead empty, and I'm glad that I did, because it was the last sip of glass number 1 that was just a ton of peanuts.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much that sugary, peanutty donut that I like so much. It was more one note. It was less of a complex, sort of cohesive recipe. Glass 2 has gotten better and better the more that I've gone into it, and I'm glad that I waited this one out, because glass 2 for me has definitely won the day, and that was tricky. It won't show through in the editing here, but this video took a very, very long time, and it's ongoing, so let's get right to it. Let's figure out who we got here. What letter have you got there?
Oh, in my glass, I'm choosing glass A.
And I'm choosing glass B. Let's see what we got here. Glass A for you is the Sagamore Spirit Cask Strength Rye. Glass B for me, 4 Roses.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it, actually.
So this bottle right here, this Luxor Distillers Ezra Brooks Distillers Collection, this single barrel pick, if you're in the Central Oregon area, Trailhead's got more of them. It is delicious, and on its own, I like it even better, but up against this 4 Roses at the end, 4 Roses just did it, and I can't believe the Sagamore keeps going.
It just goes to show what putting things in a competition setting, I'm gonna quote competition setting, but what
This
it
feels
really,
like a competition.
I know, but what it really does to the flavor profiles.
One of the funny things about these 2 bottles, the Sagamore and the 4 Roses, people keep saying in the comments that the 4 Roses never does well in a foursome, but in a 2-bottle blind, it always wins. I think we're seeing something similar with this Sagamore.
Yeah.
This is so
I can't believe it.
so weird.
I'll be honest.
I don't even know how to end this video. That was,
Yeah, I don't ever look at the brackets or who's doing what or who's chosen what or anything like that, but I guarantee that nobody had Sagamore Spirit moving forward for me.
I can't
guarantee.
imagine it. I cannot imagine it. Join us tomorrow for one more matchup in round 3.
Booker's is back, baby.
It is for you. And from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers. These are all empty.